Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to explore an incredibly fascinating subject that has captured the attention of both novice collectors and seasoned numismatists alike. Buckle up as we take a deep dive into the world of the 2006 1-cent USA coin. At first glance, you might think of this coin as merely a 1-cent piece, a small denomination often overlooked, but hold on to your hats because this coin has an astonishing backstory that could lead to astounding discoveries and financial windfalls, with some specimens reportedly worth an eye-popping $290 million due to minting errors and mistakes that happened during its production, transforming it from just pocket change into a treasure trove for those in the know. Now, as we begin our exploration of this remarkable coin, it's essential to understand not only the context of its creation but also how a few crucial factors contribute to the immense value placed on these pennies with their unique errors. The year 2006 marked an important point in American coinage, with the US Mint producing numerous coins that would capture the imagination of collectors and investors alike. Minting operations are complex and require precision, but every so often, human and mechanical factors combine in such a way that results in errors so distinct that they create rarity among the coins. In the case of the 2006 1-cent coin, these errors can range from simple misprints to significant deviations in design and alignment, which can drastically increase a coin's value. This particular penny, being composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, reflects the Mint's effort to modernize coin design and production methods aimed at reducing costs. However, the resulting variability created by batch processes means that collector interest in finding unique variations skyrocketed as these errors slipped through the cracks of quality control. One of the most sought-after errors from this minting year, which collectors refer to as the dime error, occurred when coins were accidentally struck with the design of a dime instead of a 1-cent piece, leading to a bewilderingly unusual coin that confused many in circulation, to the extent that those that managed to slip through and remain intact are being valued at outrageous prices on the collector's market. Alongside the dime error, we find cases of double striking and misaligned dies contributing to further variations in these coins, all of which pique collector interest and thus command premium prices in the market. The double striking error occurs when a coin is struck multiple times during the minting process, resulting in overlapping designs that create a unique visual effect. Coins with these types of noticeable characteristics are desirable to collectors because they often represent dramatic examples of manufacturing mishaps that are simply not found in standard production runs, demonstrating that even a tiny penny can have incredible stories to tell based on its origins. On the other hand, misaligned dies can produce coins where images may appear off-center or tilted, providing further appeal for collectors who find beauty in the imperfection of these anomalies. The allure of the 2006 1-cent coin also resonates when considering the mint mark. Coins produced in Philadelphia typically do not have a mint mark, while those from the Denver Mint are stamped with a D to denote their origin. Interestingly, the absence of a mint mark can activate avid interest among collectors searching for specific varieties, revealing how even a small detail can become the focus of an entire segment of the collecting community. Collectors are often in a continuous search for these elusive pieces, and the excitement of that chase serves as a bonding experience for many enthusiasts. It is not uncommon for seasoned collectors to forge connections whether at flea markets, online forums, or coin shows, leading to discussions that elevate the awareness of unique errors and help one another spot those rare finds. It has become a thrilling hobby for many that evolves beyond just the act of collecting to encompass learning about history, coinage, and the economy over time. This community aspect adds an extra layer of depth to why understanding coins like the 2006 1-cent is so captivating. It's more than just monetary value, it's about the stories behind each coin, the journeys they take, and the shared passion of those who seek them out. As we further investigate the nuances of the 2006 1-cent coin, it becomes increasingly evident that the stories often revolve around the simple act of detection. Coin enthusiasts often share their experiences of sifting through bags of mixed change or conducting thorough examinations of coins handed down through generations to find that one special gem that could yield substantial financial rewards. The thrill of discovery is palpable, and tales of excitement encapsulate the essence of numismatic passion. Many remember their first encounter with a coin that sparked this fascination, the moment they realized that even an ordinary penny could hold extraordinary value, fueled by rarity and demand. Each time a collector finds a significant error, it becomes an emblem of their commitment to the hobby, transforming them from casual observer to engaged participant, all because of their diligence and ability to spot the unique characteristics that others may overlook. The real economic value of these errors can often shock newcomers to the hobby, where what appears to be an ordinary penny could command thousands of dollars in the open market if it carries the right flaws and possesses the rarity to justify such a price. As we continue to break down the world of the 2006 cent coins, it's worth noting that market trends can also influence prices, leading to shifts that can be both exciting and unpredictable for eager collectors. Prices fluctuating widely can often be attributed to several factors: the economy's state, shifts in demand, media exposure, and newly discovered errors. It becomes a dance of sorts, where collectors instinctively learn to navigate by keeping their ears to the ground and monitoring developments. This ever-evolving environment is what makes numismatics not just a hobby, but a potentially rewarding investment opportunity as well. For potential investors, understanding the valuation process, recognizing genuine specimens versus forgeries, and sustaining a keen appreciation for rarity and desirability are essential steps toward successful collecting and profit realization. As we discuss the wide-ranging value of the 2006 cent coin, we must also recognize that as more individuals enter the collecting arena, the landscape is likely to become more competitive, igniting the enthusiasm of fresh collectors who breathe new life into the demand for coins with errors and mistakes. The collective interest also ensures that prices may continue to rise, particularly as more individuals become informed about the potential windfall that hidden mistakes can yield. In the face of this competition, understanding how to authenticate coins and differentiate between those with minor flaws versus those that can command higher prices is paramount for anyone serious about entering this market. Not only do we encourage engagement with fellow collectors, but we also urge each enthusiast to further their knowledge through resources, books, and guides that can elucidate the complex intricacies of valuation, creating a more robust understanding of why certain coins can command such impressive sums. As you admire your collection or scout for that ideal edition, always be on the lookout for discrepancies in not just the design but the overall quality of each penny. As the search for these coins leads many to delve deeper into both personal and collective histories, it not only expands their physical collections but also enhances their appreciation for the cultural significance that coins hold. This cultural relevance extends beyond monetary value. They connect us to moments in time and tell stories of previous generations, encapsulating history in a tangible form. Moreover, the unique design elements and imprinting details provide invaluable insights into the era during which they were created, inviting enthusiasts to examine broader narratives surrounding American society, commerce, and the evolution of currency. All of these dimensions converge onto the stage of the 2006 cent coin, making it an exciting focal point that encapsulates everything from fervent collecting to the allure of high-stakes treasure hunting. As we look further into the eras and dispositions of this particular penny, the appreciation for how modern technology enables coin collectors to better understand their acquisitions grows ever more powerful. The advent of digital resources, online sales platforms, and communities dedicated to coin trading have revolutionized how enthusiasts share knowledge and treasures, allowing for increased connectivity and collaboration among collectors worldwide. Both experienced and novice collectors alike are motivated to remain vigilant and resourceful while building their networks and can now tap into vast reservoirs of data, opinion articles, and forums dedicated to the culture of coin collecting. This collaborative knowledge-sharing culture fosters an encouraging environment where collectors can continually hone their skills in identifying authentic coins and distilling valuable insights from their experiences with one another, thereby increasing the joy and satisfaction that arises from successful collecting. Each coin has potential waiting to be unlocked, holding the promise of rich history and personal stories behind its journey through time. As you explore the 2006 cent coin, we invite you to share in this remarkable next 1989 1 cent United States of America coins. Today we are going to explore one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, the 1989 1 cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that holds the potential for extraordinary value, specifically, a staggering $120 million for those lucky enough to own an era version of this coin. Yes, you heard that correctly. Despite its face value of just 1 cent, certain varieties of the 1989 penny can fetch astonishing amounts due to a series of minting errors and mistakes that have captivated and confounded coin collectors and investors alike. In our exploration today, we're going to unpack just how a simple penny can be worth such massive sums, what specific errors and characteristics elevate its value, and how the coin's mint mark plays a crucial role in its desirability among collectors. The story of the 1989 D penny begins at the Denver Mint, which produced billions of these coins that year, marking them with a D mint mark to signify their origin. These coins were minted during a time of transition in American coinage, as production methods evolved and technology advanced. While the majority of 1989 D pennies are common and can be found easily in circulation, a smaller subset has become highly sought after due to various errors that can derive from something as simple as a misalignment in the minting process to more complex issues such as double strikes or off-center diameters. One of the most notable and valuable error types associated with this particular coin is the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by the same die without proper alignment, creating a double defect on certain design elements. In the case of the 1989 D penny, the doubling can often be seen prominently in the area around the date or the lettering that encircles Lincoln's portrait. Collectors are particularly interested in these coins because the rarity of double die errors pushes their value to impressive heights, with some rare examples being sold at auction for tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and the severity of the error. Imagine uncovering a 1989 D penny with that distinctive doubling on the date or the word Liberty. In that moment, you would be holding not just a coin but a piece of history with the potential for great financial gain. Another error that enhances the desirability of the 1989 D 1-cent coin is the off-center strike. An off-center strike happens when the planchette, the disc of metal that ultimately gets stamped into a coin, is not precisely aligned during the minting process. The result is a coin that may have part of its design missing or a design that is significantly misaligned. The degree of the off-center error can vary. Slight deviations may produce coins that still appear relatively normal, while severe variations can create dramatically misaligned coins that are considered highly collectible. The dramatic nature of these errors can elevate the value of the coins substantially, as collectors are on the lookout for that unique characteristic that sets them apart from average pennies. Additionally, the clipped planchette error is another fascinating aspect of the 1989 D penny that collectors keep an eye out for. This error occurs when the blank piece of metal used to create the coin is clipped or cut in a manner that leaves the coin with an irregular or jagged edge. A clipped planchette can range in severity. Some coins may have only a small section missing while others can feature significant parts of the design absent, lending them an intriguing aesthetic that many collectors find appealing. The uniqueness of these coins can be a powerful driver of demand. A clipped planchette error tends to intrigue both novice and seasoned collectors alike, contributing to a heightened auction value due to their rarity and distinct appearance. As we discuss the potential valuations of these coins, it is important to underscore that not every error is of equal value and that the market can be surprisingly volatile. While many 1989 D pennies may exhibit minor errors, these typically do not generate significant interest or profits. Therefore, those hunting for high-value error coins must familiarize themselves with the specifics of what truly elevates a coin's market value, which can be crucial in making informed purchasing decisions. The 1989 D 1-cent coin exists within a broader narrative of American economic history and has been ensconced in a complex tapestry of minting practices, technological advancements, and evolving collector interest levels. When considering a coin like the 1989 D penny, one also has to acknowledge the milestone of coin production that year, which included broader attempts to transition into more modern methods of minting, favoring faster processing and reduced production times to keep pace with increasing demands from a growing economy. This era of transformation laid the groundwork for many of the coins produced during the late 1980s and into the 1990s, and the variety of errors that surfaced during this time make these coins especially compelling for many collectors who are eager to own a slice of history marked by such transitions. In light of the new technology introduced during this period, enthusiasts tend to seek out coins that possess unique characteristics or features that echo the challenges and advancements of the time, with the 1989 D penny being an excellent case study of how production issues can give rise to collectibles with extraordinary value. As we navigate through the current landscape of coin collecting, it becomes important to understand grading systems and their implications for the market. Coins are typically graded on a 70-point scale, where each point assesses their state of preservation and overall quality, and this scale can greatly influence how collectors perceive the worth of individual coins. Depending on the grading established by reputable coin grading services, the values given to specific 1989D pennies can vary broadly, and coins graded at higher levels are often rewarded with much higher market prices. Uncirculated pieces, meaning those that show no signs of wear and tear, tend to be the most highly sought after, and when a coin such as a double die error or off-center strike comes to market with a high grade, collectors and investors alike are frequently willing to engage in bidding wars to obtain these near-mythical collector's items. Understanding the nuances of grading also serves as a reminder of the importance of proper storage and handling of coins. Keeping coins in protective cases and away from humidity can help preserve their condition over time, potentially increasing their value down the line. The current interests in this market have led to an uptick in the engagement of coin enthusiasts in more communal spaces, such as forums and social media platforms dedicated to coin collecting. These communities often share insights on identifying potential finds, tips on how to handle coins, and strategies for navigating the often competitive marketplace for sought-after varieties of coins such as the 1989D 1-cent piece. As collectors come together to exchange information, their shared enthusiasm often cultivates a culture of collaboration and education that enhances the experience of coin collecting for everyone involved. Furthermore, exploring the community around coin collecting serves to reinforce the importance of provenance and storytelling tied to coins. When a coin has an interesting history or journey, it can significantly bolster its desirability amongst collectors. A 1989D penny that once belonged to a notable collector or was featured in a significant numismatic exhibit can carry added value simply due to its narrative, enriching its history and adding a layer of interest for potential buyers long after it leaves its original owner's hands. As we wrap up our deep dive into the captivating world of the 1989D 1-cent coin and the opportunities it presents for collectors and investors alike, we are reminded that this small piece of currency carries within it not just the potential for financial gain, but also rich historical significance and an opportunity for connection among a community of enthusiasts. It is a perfect example of how ordinary objects can, when examined closely, lead us down exciting paths filled with treasure and meaning, inspiring us to look closely at coins, whether they are found at the bottom of a change jar or in circulation. So, as we conclude today's exploration into the rare phenomena of the 1989D penny and the many errors that contribute to its impressive value, remember that every coin has a story, and yours could be waiting for you to discover it. Thank you for joining us on this numismatic journey today. If you enjoyed hearing about the intersection of history, hobby, and investment that surrounds the 1989D 1-cent coin, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest explorations into the world of collectible coins. Next, 2005 1-cent USA coins today, where we unravel the fascinating stories behind currency and collectibles, and today, we're digging deep into the remarkable world of the 2005 1-cent USA coin, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but has gained incredible notoriety for its stunning errors and mistakes, which have propelled its value to an astonishing $160 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that was meant for everyday transactions can now be seen as a literal goldmine for collectors, enthusiasts, and investors, all because of the imperfections that emerged during the minting process. It's almost poetic how errors, often viewed as undesirable in most contexts, can become the very reason for such extraordinary value in the world of coin collecting. As we journey through the details of the 2005 penny, we'll explore the minting process, the significance of mint marks, the various types of errors that can occur, and how collectors have come to appreciate these mistakes, transforming them from mere coins into sought-after artifacts worth potentially millions. The 2005 penny was primarily minted to meet the demands of everyday commerce, and it bears the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a nod to the history and legacy he represents. The reverse side displays the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of American democracy and heritage that resonates deeply with collectors and the general public alike. However, as these coins circulated through cash registers across the nation, not all of them carried the intended perfection of the minting process. Some would emerge from the presses with unique and rare characteristics that would eventually garner incredible attention and demand. One of the most notable errors to look out for in the 2005 pennies is the double die variety. This fascinating error occurs when the die used to stamp the coins is misaligned or improperly created, causing certain features to appear doubled on the coin. While the average observer might not notice such subtleties, seasoned collectors are trained to identify these variations, which can significantly impact a coin's value. Letters, numbers, and design elements can become beautifully layered, leading to a coin full of character and worth. A 2005 double-die penny can sell for thousands of dollars, as the increased demand among collectors amplifies its market value. The beauty of era coins lies in how they tell a story of the manufacturing process. Every flaw or misprint provides a glimpse into the human element present in the production of currency. Another prominent error associated with the 2005 penny is the off-center strike. In this situation, the planchette, which is the blank disc on which a coin's design is struck, is not properly aligned during the striking process. As a result, the coin's design appears unevenly distributed across the surface, with parts of the design missing or partially cut off. Off-center strikes can vary widely in severity, from slight misalignments to extreme offsets. These variations can make each affected penny uniquely beautiful and collectible. The value of off-center struck pennies can also reach impressive figures, often attracting collectors who wish to own a piece of minting history that stands out from standard specimens. The rarity and dramatic visual appeal of these off-center strikes play a crucial role in determining their worth and desirability in the increasingly competitive marketplace for coins. As we examine these unique varieties, the significance of mint marks becomes increasingly apparent. Mint marks are small letters engraved on a coin that indicate where it was produced. The 2005 1-cent coins were minted with variations from both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Coins minted in Philadelphia bear no mint mark, whereas those minted in Denver feature a D mint mark. These distinctions are not merely cosmetic, they can have profound implications for a coin's value and desirability. Some collectors may have a strong preference for pieces bearing specific mint marks due to the correlation of certain errors with one mint versus the other. For instance, it has been observed that specific errors, such as the off-center strikes or double dies, may vary in frequency between the Denver and Philadelphia mints, leading to differences in value. This complexity encourages collectors to educate themselves on the characteristics of each mint and understand which ones will serve as valuable additions to their collections. Furthermore, collectors and investors often seek coins that exhibit additional qualities beyond mere minting errors. For example, those coins with particularly sharp details, high levels of luster, or minimal signs of wear are particularly attractive to collectors. The value can be significantly influenced by the coin's condition, which is assessed using grading scales that reflect the quality and preservation of its design. Coins that maintain their original beauty and shine are generally more desirable among collectors, and they can command higher prices at auctions because they represent the ideal state of preservation for numismatic enthusiasts. As we delve deeper into the world of the 2005 1-cent coins, we begin to see how the era coins have evolved into a niche within the broader spectrum of coin collecting. With the rise of online platforms and auction houses, buying and selling era coins has become more accessible, illustrating the growing interest and marketplace for these unique pieces of history. Passionate collectors, eager to uncover hidden treasures, often spend hours scouring their change and inspecting coins, hoping to strike gold with a rare find. There is something undeniably thrilling about the chase, the excitement of searching for coins that may be worth significantly more than their face value. In many ways, the pursuit of era coins encapsulates a timeless thrill, combining aspects of investment, historical appreciation, and the rich narrative embedded in each piece of currency. Considering the vibrant community that has emerged around coin collecting, it is clear that the fascination with 2005 1-cent eras reflects a growing recognition of the unique stories contained within each coin. From the novice collector examining their spare change to seasoned enthusiasts participating in bidding wars at auctions, the excitement of uncovering a valuable piece remains a central aspect of this beloved hobby. As we contemplate the 2005 penny eras, it is essential to remember that these coins extend beyond their monetary value. They embody history, the culture of a specific era, and a connection to the past. Each penny holds the potential to spark curiosity and inspire individuals to learn more about the vast world of numismatics, exposing them to the intricacies of money design, production, and the art of collecting. As we conclude this exploration of the 2005 1-cent coins, it's vital to encourage anyone interested in coin collecting to take the leap into this captivating world. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just beginning to uncover the mysteries of era coins, remain curious and open to discovery. As the coin market continues to evolve, the potential for new discoveries, surprising finds, and captivating narratives surrounding coins like the 2005 1-cent era penny will only grow richer over time. Thank you for joining us today to explore the truly remarkable story of the 2005 1-cent USA coin and its fascinating eras. We hope you feel inspired to look at your own coins with a fresh perspective, discovering the hidden treasures lurking within what may seem like ordinary change. Keep searching, keep exploring, and keep the sense of wonder alive as you uncover the extraordinary stories behind the coins that shape our history and interest in numismatics. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and we look forward to seeing you on our next adventure where we delve even further into the enthralling realm of coins, collecting, and the magical surprises held within those little pieces of history. The adventure is just beginning, and every change you encounter could hold exciting possibilities. Next 2000 USA 1 cent, to our thrilling exploration of one of the most captivating topics in the world of numismatics, where today we're diving deep into the remarkable story of the 2001 cent USA coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that holds the potential of an extraordinary value of up to $290 million. Driven by a variety of fascinating errors and minting mistakes that have captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. For those of you who may not be familiar with the jargon of coin collecting or the ins and outs of numismatic value, you'll soon find that this coin is far more than just a penny. It represents a confluence of history, rarity, and the kind of serendipity that can turn everyday objects into coveted treasures. As we take this journey together, let us delve into the characteristics that make these 2000 Lincoln cents so unique, uncover the stories behind the errors and mistakes that have elevated them to such rarefied status in the numismatic community, and explore why savvy collectors are willing to part with substantial sums to acquire these coins. Produced during a period in American history when the United States Mint was ramping up production and experimenting with new techniques and processes, the 2000 penny has been the source of immense fascination. This era saw the merging of traditional minting methods with innovations that would ultimately lead to the creation of various penny types that would captivate collectors. One of the most notable and financially significant varieties comes from coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with the letter P, which, as you may know, was the first time this mint mark was used on the Lincoln cent. What makes these coins so precious are the various errors present, leading to the discovery of the famed wide AM variety among collectors. This error occurs when the letters A and M in America on the reverse side of the coin are spaced further apart than usual. Most standard strikes have these letters closely positioned. However, the rarity of this wide AM variety sends collectors into a frenzy, particularly because it creates a noticeable difference from regular pennies, making it an iconic piece among enthusiasts and one that commands high prices at auction. Depending on their condition and grading, these wide AM coins could fetch anywhere from several hundred to several $1,000s, all stemming from that simple but significant change in spacing. In contrast to the desired wide AM, there's also the presence of the more frequently seen close AM pennies, which have letters closely aligned as per standard productions. As collectors become more knowledgeable, the desire for the wide AM has encouraged many to scour through their change and hold onto these elusive pennies, often leading to optimistic yet fearful treasure hunts as people dig through boxes, jars, and couches in hopes of striking it rich based on a chance find. The thrill of discovering a coin worth a fraction of a penny but holding the power to transform it into substantial wealth makes numismatics a unique blend of excitement and potential financial reward. Additionally, we must consider another fascinating aspect of error coins that can drive their value significantly higher, the double die variety. This notable misprint occurs when a coin is struck more than once while the die is misaligned, resulting in a doubling effect on legends and design elements on the obverse side, which in this case features the word Liberty and the date 2000. Collectors are particularly drawn to this notable flaw due to its striking detail, which stands in stark contrast to the uniformity expected from modern minting processes. Coins with verified doubling can change hands for thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, of dollars, depending on the degree of doubling visible and the overall condition of the piece. This phenomenon not only adds layers of excitement to discovering error coins but offers further insight into the technical complexities of how these pieces are produced. Speaking of production, errors often happen within the minting process itself, whether due to worn dies, incorrect settings, or any number of variables that can introduce inconsistency into the finished product. The 2000 penny is a perfect case study in this respect, showcasing a range of era types that have kept numismatists engaged in the pursuit of these unique coins. Coins produced in the San Francisco Mint, such as those marked with a S, have also emerged as significant pieces worthy of attention. The rarity associated with these mint-marked pennies offers collectors yet another variation to consider in building their portfolios or completing their collections. It's fascinating to think about how many people casually pocket pennies without knowing that some of them could be worth far more than their face value, turning what would otherwise be lost or discarded into valuable collectibles cherished by others. As we continue to investigate the treasure trove of the 2000 penny, we must address how value is determined based on coin condition and authenticity, which in turn elevates the significance of these eras. The grade of a coin plays a pivotal role in determining its market value. The better the condition, the more significant the potential worth. Grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, offer an essential, unbiased evaluation contributing to the integrity of the market. As these services authenticate and assess coins, they provide knowledge to potential buyers, thus creating a more robust marketplace where collectors can trust that their investments are accurately assessed. The role of professional grading cannot be understated. Having a reputable grading company authenticate a coin can exponentially increase its value and marketability. Consequently, many collectors strive to acquire graded pieces to ensure they are investing in high-quality artifacts. In addition to this profound interest in the collectible nature of coins, there's a genuinely adventurous spirit inherent in the world of numismatics. As coin collecting becomes more popular, with communities emerging both online and offline, there is an undeniable camaraderie among enthusiasts who share a passion for this pursuit, exchanging stories of their discoveries, trading coins, and learning from each other's experiences. The sense of community not only enhances the enjoyment of the hobby but also fosters a sense of belonging among collectors, making the experience all the more enriching. Engaging in the pursuit of rare coins encourages us to examine our own pocket change, to scrutinize with a discerning eye, and to appreciate the rich history connected to each piece of currency while simultaneously understanding the potential financial opportunities these coins represent. As we reach the conclusion of our exploration into the value of the 2001-cent coins, it's important to appreciate that these coins symbolize so much more than a simple face value of 1 cent each. They speak to the complex intersections of commerce, technology, and human involvement in the minting process. Whether you find yourself drawing connections between the coins you discover and their historical significance or navigating the collector's market with more zeal, the approach to understanding the 2000 penny goes beyond mere financial speculation. With the extraordinary potential of certain mint eras, there comes an opportunity to reflect on the broader narrative of currency and economy that shapes our world. Thus, inviting everyone to join in on the excitement of coin collecting, we encourage you to delve deeper into your change drawers and bring your findings into the light of day. You never know, within your grasp could be a piece of history, a potential investment, or simply a charming reminder of the stories each coin carries. The excitement that surrounds the hunt for these extraordinary pennies will continue to inspire collectors and casual solvers of mysteries alike, all seeking to uncover the secrets hidden in plain sight. The 2001-cent USA coin, with its transformative eras and face value that belies its actual worth, will undoubtedly remain a beacon for collectors, investors, and fans of numismatics for generations to come. Remember, every penny tells a story, and with a bit of luck and curiosity, you might just discover a tale worth thousands. Thank you for joining us on this exploration, and we look forward to bringing you more engaging content about the world of coins, collectibles, and the unseen treasures waiting to be found. Happy collecting!